Hey Sag, let's do the weekly tea. Looking at this last week of August, moving into the first week of September. This is good for the sun, rising, or moon sign of Sag, but I do kind of mean for it to hit more for the sun and rising sign. Keep in mind it's a general message. If you would like a personal reading that's just for you, the link to my website to book a private reading is in the description below. Thank you so much for all the donations of support and the private readings you guys have scheduled. I read for Sagittarius a lot. My North Node is in Sag. My Jupiter and my Neptune are in Sag. All my heroes are Sagittarius. I love your sign. I love reading for you. So I hope this message helps you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. FYI, I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra. And I do have messages up for you guys over there, including your September forecast for every part of your life. Let's get into the weekly tea. So cycles are definitely wrapping up for you. This might be a struggle for you, or there might be someone around you who has a cycle that's wrapping up. And I picked up on something like that for you with your love reading that I did a couple days ago. What came out of the Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck is overcoming challenges, overcoming any obstacle, Fox Spirit, think on your feet, and Panther Spirit, reclaiming your power. So this week, you guys might struggle overcoming an obstacle or a challenge. You or someone around you might try to kind of bully and like force their way into a situation. Or you're like, I can't overcome this obstacle without force. You can. She is the cutest little rhino I have ever seen. I love this rhino. They're usually kind of terrifying, dangerous, and formidable animals, but she is very sweet with her third eye activated. So this week may be difficult for you to feel like this graceful rhino. You might not believe you can overcome the challenge. I feel like the fox is advice. Think on your feet. You're going to have to be slick. You're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to be one step ahead of the game here. When I pulled all these oracle cards out, I heard a song. It's from the play Hamilton. It's a line from one of the songs right after they won the Revolutionary War. The world turned upside down. Over and over and over again. So I keep hearing it. I feel like something has ended around you or for you, and it's made everything feel kind of turned upside down. I know that's not going to be true for all of you, but I've heard it, so it's true for some of you. It's over and life partner came out, so that might be what it's about. Watch for a fox around you, but this is not a negative card. The fox is actually a wonderful life partner and very loyal, awesome animals. They mean change too, and they also mean luck sometimes. So it will be a week to think on your feet and use your brain and not force, brains over brawn, I think. And you may struggle feeling as though someone's trying to take your power away from you. Stay at the top of the food chain, okay? Reclaim your power, listen to your instincts as well. These are just challenges. There's nothing saying you can't get these cards into the upright for you. What came out of the Oracle deck, the Illumination Oracle, is life partner. It's over. Embrace change. Navigate carefully. I also have waiting for you. So this could be about your life partner or someone else's life partner. This could be about some kind of contract that you're in or someone else is in around you that's ending. If this is for you, it's time to embrace change. You will need to navigate carefully. You might be waiting for someone. They might be waiting for you. So big changes, something may be over that you thought you were committed to for life. This could be a parent, a friend even. For a lot of you, this is not between you and someone else. It's someone that you're connected to that's ending something. But there is something ending. And when something is over, let the sun set on it. Sometimes we are not meant to have a partner or a contract for life, or this could simply be something that's over that allows you to embrace change. You will need to navigate carefully moving forward. Now, I noticed that when I pulled the tarot out for you guys to get started on your Celtic Cross for the week, the World came out in the 10 of Wands. So completing a cycle, it's a heavy burden. The only thing left to do is let it go. So close to a transcendence. The completion of a cycle has been hard work. It's been extra responsibility. This could be an ending. The world is also about life review and the pause and the breath between one cycle and a new cycle. Sometimes the world and the fool are kind of interchangeable. The life review and the holding on to an ending might be a burden for you that you just need to let go. Some of you really are completing a cycle for yourselves. This ending has been a burden on you. Someone may be moving as well. You may be moving. You might be helping someone move even. But I did notice that the world came out again here, completion. It came in reverse though. So I think it's about letting go of an old pattern to bring in a new pattern. The medicine of the card is this: clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When the fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it's time to move on, yet you're reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday, who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. And I did notice that we have cards here that have sunrise and sunset on them. So I do think that there is an ending around you. You need to embrace the change. They're also telling me that maybe you want this cycle to end and your guides are saying it's not quite over yet. I'm hearing that as well. So let's see what comes out in the Celtic Cross. So the world is here, the ending, the life review. The challenge is that you're either almost there or it's hard work. Something is completing that's been difficult for you. Delegate if you can. Let it go if you can. Don't stay in the pause too quickly. There might just be a bit of a delay, and it might be a time where you feel like you can't force your way through anything. With Rhino in reverse, it's just a time to get your wits about you and think fast, think on your feet. It's a week of reclaiming power, letting something wrap up naturally on its own. And don't be reluctant to wrap it up. You might be reluctant, and that's why it is a burden. It could have to do with this Queen of Pentacles. This could be you. This could be someone around you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, wife, or mother. This person, this is the only naked Queen of Pentacles I have ever seen. Goodness, she's usually a little bit more modest and practical than that. Someone might be really trying to get your attention, or you might be. So let's see what comes out for you. Let's see if she comes out. King of Pentacles came out for Libra. It might be a very earthy week for everybody in this collective spirit. Show me Sagittarius, sun, rising, or moon of Sagittarius. End of August, beginning of September. Their entire life. What will be getting them out of bed this week? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Bitchy ex, maybe? Air sign that you're cutting off. Some of you are having a hard time with unbiased judgment or direct communication. This is someone who's passive-aggressive, who has a hard time not being emotional when they need to stay in their head. That could be you. That could be someone else. And the Empress. It looks like a Libra to me. Interesting. You're going to have to get really creative in a situation. This is Libra, Taurus. This is wife. This is mother. This is boss lady. She has super high standards, very good self-esteem, very nurturing, feminine, beautiful, grounded, lots of fertile ground. You're really wanting to be the boss lady, but you might have a hard time with direct communication and coming up with a good solution. This could be a Libra that's pissing you off or cutting you off. Huh, weird. I know a couple Sagittarius that I'm close to. I hope it's not me, Sag. I love you people. I'm here for you. What's happening deep within for Sagittarius? Deep within Sag. Eight of Wands, messages, movement, fast-paced change. You want to make a change quickly. This could be a communication, or this could be travel, relocation even. Eight of Cups in reverse. Are you looking back over your shoulder and thinking about trying one more time with a person or a situation while you're standing here doing this life review, completing this very heavy cycle because you think there's fertile ground, but you can't think of a way to talk about it? Use discernment. You can get that Queen of Swords in the upright. There's a Queen of Swords living in all of us, everyone. Create that environment of discernment, direct communication. And, You might receive some kind of a communication from someone that seems passive aggressive to you about trying something one more time. It might trigger an emotional abandonment issue, either with you or another person. Like it's over, it's not over, it's over, it's not over, it's making you feel powerless. Just think on your feet. Keep your wits about you. Okay, what advice are they giving themselves? What are they thinking about all the time? Nine of Wands in reverse. Watch your boundaries. This is a struggle. You might be lowering your guard in a situation, but watch for any chronic repetitive behavior patterns of having poor boundaries in relationships, because that's what this card means. It can also mean it takes you every inner resource, and it will be a struggle during a situation where you may feel as though your boundaries are tested. The Nine of Wands is about a test of faith and really making it through something. You might feel very overwhelmed this week. Your guides are saying, watch your boundaries. Okay, watch your boundaries. Boundaries are habitual, by the way. They just take practice. They might be saying, don't be so guarded, but they're also saying, this has been a struggle for you. You've barely been able to make it. Don't lose your head. Be creative. What else are your guides telling you to do? The Hierophant in reverse. Taurus. Getting out of a commitment, lacking in a commitment. The Hierophant is the marriage card. Someone might just be throwing in the towel here and saying, I do not want to hear it from friends and family. I do not need anyone else to define my traditions, my spiritual practices, my beliefs. I am my own best teacher. I want to march to the beat of my own drum. I challenge the status quo. I want freedom. Watch that you're not clinging to old ways at all, but it's okay to march to the beat of your own drum. Someone could be getting out of a serious commitment. The Hierophant is also sometimes a lesson that we need to learn that we have not, or we can barely get there. Okay, what's coming in for them? What action will be taken? What's coming in for Sag? Ace of Cups, a new start. Love, this could be a relationship. Here's the new start coming in. You just have to let the old cycle go. Healing, creativity. This cup might be handed to you. Six of Cups. This is from a person from the past. Or something really joyful and sweet and even innocent. Someone might say, this could be an old childhood friend. This came out in your love reading too. I miss you. I have a cup of love for you. This is a communication. You could circle back around to an old job or hear from an old friend. You might start a new connection of some kind that feels like you've known this person forever. That could even be a job or something. That's this energy of a soulmate or a soul connection. A deep bond. This might be a person or a situation you see a lot of fertile ground with, but you're worried about somebody losing their head here. And something to do with an ending and stamina and trying one more time and I'm seeing a try one more time kind of thing. Okay, well, how does Sagittarius see themselves? Page of Swords. You're like, I'm listening, but I don't know that I believe it all until I get all the facts. We'll leave it at that. I love it. I love the Page of Swords. He's my favorite page. He's like, yeah, I'm feeling it, but I will not sign the contract until I read all 500 pages. I need a lawyer too. Give me a minute. Okay, you're curious. You're thinking of a new way to communicate, but you're a little guarded and defensive. Okay. The ending of something was really a burden for you too. Okay. So someone's missing you. You might be missing them. Somebody might come down off their high horse. You might be able to say to a person, look, I'll let my guard down with you, but you're not my therapist or my spiritual advisor. I didn't ask for your advice. I just want to talk. I don't hear that off of the Hierophant very often, but I am right now. For some of you, you're just throwing in the towel with something where there was a commitment or somebody around you is. And you're like, okay, we'll see. Show me the energy around them. How does that person see themselves? How does that person see themselves? What's happening in the environment? Five of Pentacles. This person has a lacking mindset. They are worried. They are isolated. They're coming from a place of lack. They might even be lonely, left out in the cold. They might feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder. They might have given you the cold shoulder. This person might even be experiencing financial loss, or they have a lacking mindset. Okay. How do they feel about Sagittarius? How does this person feel about Sag? Two of Cups. They want to talk to you. They're lonely. They want to talk to you. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. This could even be a spouse or a person that you know. This could even be your mother, shit, with the Empress here. This could be a business partner. This is also like for you, Sag, if this is about money, you might have to directly engage your audience, your partner, your client, someone, and be very real and emotionally open with them about how you're feeling. You know, because sometimes this is your response to the environment. Like, hey, I miss you too. I'm willing to try one more time, but dude, I can't carry all this on my own. And I don't know how committed I'm feeling here. And I'm feeling left out in the cold. Get creative with the Empress here. Be artistic about it. She comes up with creative solutions. The Queen of Swords comes up with practical solutions. Whoever this person is, this could be someone else. They are just struggling to stay in their head. They're letting their heart chakra affect them in regards to discernment, and that you could be feeling that way as well. There's nothing saying that you're not the Empress or the Queen of Swords as well. Okay, I'm hearing Aquarius. Someone's also having tech issues. Try your old device. Nine of Pentacles is how you're feeling, or you're hopeful for. You're hopeful for self-sufficiency. You're hopeful for abundant luxury. You're hopeful that career will go well, money will go well. You might be hoping someone else is entirely free as well. This is where we look good, we smell good, we're independent. You're hoping for that. Okay. What's the final outcome? What's the final outcome if they stay on present course? Knight of Cups. That's a big expression of emotion coming in. You're either giving one or you're going to get one. I love the Knight of Cups. Knights are not tied down. They come and go. That's a pretty big expression. This is a very romantic, charming, Romeo kind of feeling here, where we really pour our heart into something, or someone pours it into us. The young water sign. This is a pretty big gesture and expression here. Like if it's an apology, it's a big one. Or if it's like we start something, you know, the Knight of Cups can write a real romance novel. And when his momentum wanes, he gets stressed, he can't deal, he might tantrum, he might have an overactive imagination or be unrealistic. But this week, he's coming in centered. That's beautiful. Nice, Sagittarius. Something is a brewing around you. You're still feeling all trapped in your head about it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just get the facts. Okay? The truth is, look at her. She thinks she's about to die, but no one else is there to hang her. If she wiggles around enough, she can get out of those ropes. She can even talk that vulture into helping her instead of eating her. She can get out of that whole situation. It's just a victim mentality and mindset. You thought your way into it. You can think your way out. You get this Queen of Swords in the upright for you. You might be like, no, Carrie Lee, this is some bitch that I want out of my energy. Okay, flip the script. You be the Queen of Swords in the upright. That's why people like this come into our life. They challenge us to mirror back to them the strongest aspect of this card. You be direct. You use discernment. Use that sword to cut yourself out of that feeling, okay? Because I can see you're overwhelmed about an ending. Yeah, let go of the old so that you can start the new cycle, because it looks like something new is coming in. And it might either be a person you were connected to from a past life. It could be a former employer, an old friend. It's a deja vu-y kind of feeling with the Six of Cups. And if it's nothing like that, it's just sweet, innocent fun. It's kind of nice. feeding the baby birds. It's cute. It's sweet. You just maintain your independence and pour your heart into your life, Sagittarius, and definitely be on guard until you get all the facts. But this is a curious person. He's even a little stalky. He's a little gossipy. He spies sometimes. So what? If you got to stalk their social media a little bit to figure out what's really going on, no one's going to fault you for that. Just don't break into their house, right? Be that Page of Swords if you need to. All right, Sagittarius, that's your reading. That's the weekly tea for this first week in September. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. You can overcome this obstacle and challenge. You don't need to use brute force. You just need to think on your feet. You might be put in a situation this week where you got to think fast. Don't let anybody take your power away. Listen to your instincts. You're my Sagittarius. You're at the top of the food chain, yo. Okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.